life in beautiful, brilliant, shimmering colors. At this stage in my life, there is no better day than today. I know few pleasures greater than the enjoyment of being in the moment, the way I am right now, savoring the pleasure of connecting with people who have liked the work I've done and indulging my own curiosity about them. In some small way, we have shared an experience. We have a connection. We share a smile, a handshake, a photograph, some kind words. I have come to see it and enjoy it as the fruit of my life's work, the work I've done over 7+ decades on screen and on stage, sharing a point of view that hopefully has helped people toward a more sympathetic understanding of who we are and what we share as human beings. Along the way, I have experienced the joys of love and family, the heartbreak of loss, the highs of challenging work, and the disappointment of unfulfilled dreams. I have also struggled with the questions that confront many of us at one time or another. Who am I? Why am I here? What am I doing with my life? Is this life, this phenomenon of existence, at all meaningful? Or is it one long, eventful absurdity? January 1988. I was in New York starring in August Wilson's play Fences. I took over the lead from James Earl Jones, something I don't recommend to any actor. I'd known James Earl and his prodigious talent since my early 20s. We'd worked together in films and on stage many times. He had workshop Fences at the Yale Repertory Theater and won the Tony Award for his portrayal on Broadway. He owned the part of former Negro Leagues baseball player turned Pittsburgh trash collector Troy Maxson in this powerful play about the effects of racism on an individual and his family. The challenge of stepping into this role consumed me. Taking over from James Earl was only a part of it, not the hardest part. No, the hardest part was the effect the work had on me, the conversation it inspired me to have with myself, the voice in my head that asked hard-to-answer questions. At 50 years old, I wanted to reestablish myself as an actor and in the process find the clarity about my life that I'd always wanted and felt was still out of reach. It wasn't a midlife crisis as much as a reckoning, an assessment, an inventory of what I'd done, what I was doing, and what I thought I still wanted to accomplish. Who the hell was I? I was aware of the irony of that question. My 2 turns as Lando Calrissian in George Lucas's Star Wars saga had given me a rare type of movie stardom, and before I visited that faraway galaxy, 2 films made with Berry Gordy, Lady Sings the Blues, and Mahogany, had established me as a romantic leading man, the Black Clark Gable. I wanted to be known as one of the best actors of my generation, period. But the opportunities weren't the same for me as they were for Gable. I was frustrated. Prior to acting, I was a serious artist. After graduating from New York City's prestigious High School of Music and Art, where I focused on painting, I attended the National Academy of Fine Arts and Design, winning awards and scholarships. Creating art was something I had done every day of my life. I was an introverted kid, and drawing and painting were the ways I expressed myself. It poured out of me. I wanted to be great. By the time I signed on to Fences, though, I hadn't painted for more than a decade. I didn't know why I'd stopped or how much that had affected me until I started the play in New York. Suddenly, for no obvious reason, the old desire to create returned.